Hey, buddy.
Hey, Neil. Well,
That
well,
that's a awfully looking background you got going on over there.
this is a virtual background for those special people.
Okay.
True,
All right.
true virtual background. It's
All right.
been a rough week, man. Last week I was all excited about the Bills, and we all know how that
Oh,
turned
I
out.
know, dude. I thought for sure because I fucking hate Kansas City with a fucking passion. I mean, not the city itself, but the goddamn team. Oh, they're just so
Man,
arrogant and it just pisses me off, and my blood boils.
that
It
was
does.
a roller coaster of ending for both teams,
It
obviously,
was.
right? But
But you know
but
what?
my
All
goodness,
all four games were great. I will not say that the best team didn't deserve to win because they did.
oh yeah, it was great,
Okay, it
fantastic,
was great. It was great.
fantastic. No, and if I didn't have a dog in the fight for that football game, I would have chalked it up as one of the best
You are
football
not
games I've ever
fighting
seen.
Abby in that game. You're not.
Abby was wearing her socks.
Okay.
That sweet little dog. Did you know that? Okay, so those people that are listening in, this is bullshit here. I'm gonna air my grievances about homeowners
Whoa, whoa,
insurance.
whoa, whoa, wait. You air your grievances during Festivus, not on fucking January 30th. Okay.
Listen, I will put up my Festivus poll
Okay.
right here. I'm gonna stake it in
Okay.
the ground.
All right. What you got, brother?
We got a 14-year-old pit bull mix. She's a
Yep.
mixed pit bull breed.
Abby.
Yeah, Abby, and she is 14 years old. She at one point was paralyzed in the back half of her body. She now rehabbed to the point where she drags her little back paws around, but she can still walk. But this dog literally wears socks in the house to stand up because she slept and slides all over the hardwood floor. She wears like old person grippy socks, that they put out at the hospital.
So
And the
let me know when I can interject. Okay.
I will,
Go
I
ahead.
will. And
Finish your story and then say, Neil, what did you want to say about this?
we are literally paying double the homeowner's insurance rate because you have a 14-year-old pit bull or a mixed pit bull that wears socks in the house so she doesn't fall down because she's very vicious. But I digress. So Neil, what do you have to say about that?
Okay, so you talk about 14-year-old dogs needing to wear
Socks, grippy socks.
skid-free socks.
Yeah.
So what about the people we go to all the time that refuse to wear these socks, and at 3 in the morning we're coming to your house and picking your ass up and putting you to bed?
Well, if you started to charge people for this service, they wouldn't do that.
Oh, Eric, we talked about that. So we won't go there, but we talked about it. Okay. So yes.
Yeah, it's
So
like it's
maybe,
like when we ran a medical call.
So you know what? I know people want to be independent. Okay.
Right.
I don't ever want to be put in this position. But if I slip and fall and don't hurt myself and I can't pick my fat ass up off the floor, we need to rethink life, bro.
You might have to go into a
Okay.
home. You might have to.
All
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it's just like that. We ran on that girl.
Careful what you say, because we might have went there yesterday.
Well, it's just this was probably the coup de grace. I mean, this was only 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, but this girl lived in a taxpayer. She lived above a doctor's now. She literally lived above a doctor's office.
Yep. Yeah.
And called 911 at like 11 or 12 o'clock at night, or like, and she came down to meet us in the lobby because she didn't want the paramedics and the firefighters to go up to her apartment. She was well enough to come downstairs to the lobby to meet us on the first floor. And so we literally picked her up from the waiting room of the doctor's office at midnight.
But let's be honest. How many times have we been on calls where people are like sick, I don't feel good, and we literally get there and their fucking bags are packed?
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
they're
really?
walking out. They're walking out the door. They're like, oh wait, you're not the.
They're like, okay, you're here.
Ambulance.
Whoa, wait. We're the goddamn fire truck. You gotta wait for the fucking ambo. You gotta wait for the boo box. We're not taking you anywhere. So So you gotta wait. Chill
Yeah.
out. Chill out.
Paint it.
You're
paint
not
it yellow.
gonna die today. You're
Paint it
gonna
yellow.
die, but it's not gonna be today.
Paint it yellow. Put some checker boxes on the side of it and call it a taxi cab.
Right. All
But,
right.
hey.
So besides you airing your grievances, because now next time I see you, we're gonna have to fight.
That's what happens.
Because that's what you do in airing our grievances.
Yep.
Before I get to the shirt of the day,
Ooh.
and before we get to the coffee mug of the week, because I got a new coffee mug this week, let's just say we need to throw some shouts out to Neil and Eric. Right here.
Oh, got a little brute.
We are over the hump, bro.
Episode 15.
So I thought I thought I was gonna pop this like this.
Right.
Watch this. Okay. I thought it was gonna pop, but it's a fucking screw top. I go buy a bottle of champagne to pop the top. Like G6 popping bottles, and it's a fucking screw top. Okay. All right. So I tried.
Okay, well done.
This is Francois Menage a Trois. So, brother, here's the 15 episodes.
Cheers.
So if anybody out there listening is like this your first time, you got a long ways to catch up. But bro, cheers.
We've done it well.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Pour it into some orange juice.
Yeah.
Make yourself a man.
Oh, yeah.
A mimosa.
The mimosas are way gone, and the screwdrivers are way, bro.
So this is
it's
the latest.
4 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock your time, bro. I've been hitting the sauce. So I apologize for no filters to everybody, but we're all good.
What's been the drink of choice today?
What do you think? Motherfucking Tito's and 7-Up.
Tito's and Sevens, yeah.
Okay, so after we broadcast our show or make our show, I go back and listen to it, and because after the show, I'm like, I don't know if that was a good show, if that was a bad show. I don't know. I just felt good about it. I love talking to my best friend Eric, so I listened to it, and we left a lot of carrots dangling last week.
Ooh, we did.
So
strings are left untied.
One carrot we left dangling was my Daisy Duke picture. Okay.
I've been waiting for it.
So that is one carrot we left dangling. Okay.
That's
okay.
Hey,
thighs out. Yeah, skies out, thighs out, bro. Okay.
Cowboy boots, the pockets are hanging out.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, those are Daisy Dukes through and through.
Maybe you can see can you see my pointer?
Just barely.
No? Maybe there's a ball hanging out over there, but we'll never know.
So. Right there.
Yeah. That's so we left a lot of carrots hanging out last week because I
And we're not talking about your dick in the Daisy Dukes. What? We're not talking about your dick in the Daisy Dukes.
No, but there might be a ball hanging out. I'm just saying. Okay.
Yep.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
I went hot tubbing this week. Speaking of Daisy Dukes, and I went over.
You went hot tubbing, like hot tubbing where?
My buddies Tony and Josh's house.
Okay, so how about hot tubbing in a shop? Look at that, bro. Ooh. How's that?
Now, the reason I bring it up is because I told them about your swim trunks that you like to wear.
Dude, there ain't no swim trunks in that hot tub.
No swim trunks allowed.
No, we're all grown ass men. We don't give a shit.
Well, I was reminiscing.
Look at the classic cars in the back. Who the fuck else can post a pic like that?
That's a man's hot tub right there. That is a man's hot tub.
Okay, I'm done. Maybe I'm not doing pictures, but okay.
I went over with my swim trunks. It came down to just above my knees, and they're like, those are way too long. And Olivia agreed, so they gave me some shorter shorts, kind of like half thigh shorts, and they looked good. I had nice legs, but they weren't as short as the shorts I wore at your pool a few years back when you were doing flips off.
Was that when I was married?
Yeah, when we were doing flips off the pool deck boards,
Yeah.
and I was wearing like literally like booty shorts.
Yeah. Dude, I literally in Mexico go to Mexico 3-4 times a year.
Yep.
I literally wear a banana hammock and fuck, I don't care. I will never see those people again in my life.
I was telling him this that you introduced me to these like one swimsuits that have like a pouch that like holds everything
Yes,
up and forward.
the enhancing pouch swim trunks. It's like all the Europeans are doing it. So why not the Americans?
I don't know. We're kind of prudes here.
No, the English are the prudes. We're supposed to be the ones that we don't give a fuck.
I don't know, but it's not that way. You know who really doesn't give a fuck at those resorts? The Russians.
Ooh, are we really going to talk about the Russians?
The Russians.
I have never met a Russian at a resort. They're always fucking Canadians and Europeans. And the fucking Canadians, stay away from them because they will get you fucking drunk.
I was drinking high-end vodkas with the Russian guy at one of those resorts. It was, dude, that guy could drink. He was putting me down.
I am not down with the fucking Canadians, the fucking Russians, whatever. Hey, how about this one, buddy? Or did you show this one already? Who's that guy? Who's that handsome guy without a beard?
No beard. Huh? That's when I was younger.
Yeah,
better looking days.
Young, dumb, and full of cum, right?
Yeah, no, I had to make up for it with my beard, with my mustache.
Right.
To cover it up. What else you got in there? I'm seeing in the background. I can see a shaded.
Okay, I'll show this one about having little Speedos and shit. I don't give a fuck. I ain't embarrassed. I'm a fat ass and I don't care. And you know what? I look damn good. Look at that.
There they are.
So guess where those are from? So that's another company I buy swim shorts from. Shenanigans. They don't give a shit.
Shenanigans?
Shenanigans.com, AmericanAF.com. Yeah, it's all good.
Let's see here. Shenanigans underwear.
No, those are goddamn Speedos, dude. They ain't
Shenanigans ball. Shenanigans ball hammocks.
Bro, don't wear no undies, man. I've been commando since 1990, since the Army. I've been commando.
Using the autofill on Google, it went to Shenanigans ball hammocks. So apparently that's what they're known for, huh?
Well, yeah, duh. That's the pouch enhancing. It's like a ball enhancing pouch, whatever.
Holds it up a little higher.
It just makes your shit look like the alien coming out of that body. Yeah. The ball enhancing pouch. Let's just call it a ball enhancing pouch. Okay.
I like it. I'm curious. When you're wearing the ball enhancing pouch, do you get more attention in Mexico from other men or women?
No, the old men wearing Speedos get more attention than anybody. And if you're a chick with a big flappy ass wearing a thong, gets all the attention. You can be the ugliest motherfucker on the resort, but if you got this big, fat, floppy, cottage cheese looking ass, all the dudes are with you. I don't get it. I don't know. I'm fucking serious.
Where's the high and tight?
You can be the fucking Cheryl Tiegs. Oh man, am I dating myself? You can be the Cheryl Tiegs fucking supermodel, thin, banging body, fucking blonde, and you get some fat ass chick in a fucking thong and her cottage cheese ass hanging out. That's who all the dudes love. I don't get it.
It makes no sense to me.
No, it don't. And you can, so there's a lot of dudes from, I'm going to say Europeans, because they are, I'm not lying, that wear like
more vacation days than we do.
Little itty bitty suits. And it doesn't matter if they're 8 to 80, blind, crippled, or crazy, 80 pounds or 800 pounds, they're fucking wearing these little fucking suits. And no one gives a shit. They don't.
Yeah, and so that was my issue, is that I went in like the traditional American swimsuit the other day, and I was like a fish out of water, and I look like
bro. You need some fucking fashionista tips.
I do.
I will fucking hook you up. I will hook you up.
Yeah, link me the sites I need to buy my swimsuits from.
Yeah. So, talking about fashion, next weekend, there's the Hairball concert here in Iowa. You know what that is,
Is
right?
it at the fairgrounds where they having it?
Yes, at the
Yeah.
fairgrounds.
Okay, we've been to
And
that before.
you have.
Yep.
And that's where everybody fucking dresses up from fucking 1980.
Yeah.
And they have a fucking great time.
Yeah. Oh, so we need to get you a crop top shirt by next Saturday.
Oh no, dude. I got my fucking leather pants. I got my fucking silk net fucking shirt. Oh, dude, I got my cowboy boots. Dude, I am fucking balls into this motherfucker. Yeah. I got my fucking big thick bandana. I got fucking eye makeup. I'm gonna wear fucking mascara. That's how much I'm into this shit.
I like it. And the
Yeah,
cowboy
just
hat
like
with the
fucking-
bandana.
just like Brett Michaels.
Michaels.
Oh fuck
See?
yeah. I got the fucking towel stuck down the fucking pant leg. Oh yeah.
Did we ever decide whether or not he's actually bald underneath that hat and that bandana?
Oh, he is. He is.
He has to
He
be,
was.
right?
Okay. So Barrett Jackson was selling cars over the weekend, and it was like their 50th anniversary, and they were having all the stars that used to be on there selling cars, and Brett Michaels was there. Dude.
Yeah.
If I was gay, I'd fuck Brett Michaels. I'm sorry. He's a hot motherfucker.
He is.
So he had his thick bandana, but you can kind of see a couple strands of hair on top. So I'm thinking maybe he's got a couple of hair, like Hulk Hogan. He's got like 5 strands of hair on top. So I'm thinking that's
just a couple.
Just a couple.
Just a couple.
Just a couple. He still had the fucking eye makeup, dude. You remember Rock of Love RV?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I only have one computer screen here. This is the problem with being on the road, so I can't tell what
we're like in the dark. Oh yeah, dude, I got that fucking hat I'm gonna wear too. Done. Dude, I got my ears pierced. I will wear fucking hoop earrings too. Done.
Yeah. When did you get your ears pierced?
Pictures. We will have pictures of me at fucking Hairball.
Looking just like this.
Yes.
Is that a puka shell necklace too?
Oh, dude, I will buy a puka shell necklace.
Yeah.
Do you have one you can send me? You used to wear one. Do you still have it?
Speaking of which, my senior picture came up because of it's one of my class reunions this spring, and so I saw my senior yearbook, and sure as shit, it's total NSYNC Backstreet Boys. The bleach blonde tips, puka shells, earrings in, ribbed T-shirt.
Yeah. So you have the puka shell shells you can send me. Nice.
I could.
Awesome.
Yeah,
dude, I am fucking that is me. Next Saturday.
Brett Michaels, aka Neil Weglars.
Yeah. So should we talk about my new coffee mug?
Yeah, I'm excited.
So nobody sent me this because obviously no one watches the show or listens to the show. So I had to go out and buy a fucking coffee mug. So
hold it up.
So this is HIFTY, which means hitting it hard from the yard.
You bought that? That was a hilarious.
A real exterior hero. So, yeah,
that's a hell of a Facebook
G.I. Joe, a real American hero, a real exterior hero. So, the backstory on this, and it's right, wrong, or indifferent. It's some guy from Chicago that started a fucking Facebook page that basically busts on volleys. That's all that it is. That's all that it is. So they're talking about putting out fires with pancake syrup because it was their pancake breakfast. And so right, wrong, or indifferent, the fucking shit's funny, and I am not politically correct. Oh, we still got to talk about my fucking t-shirt because I'm going to get fired up by this. So hitting it hard from the yard. I've reached out to them to watch this podcast, and they're probably too big and too famous to fucking watch it, but I'm sending a shout out to them. Okay.
That's cool. Here's see if I can share this. And I'm telling you, we're playing with antiquated technology today, folks. You just bear with me.
You are.
Yeah, that is true. Neil is ready to go.
Oh, yeah, I'm fucking fired up.
Here, this is an example of hit it hard from the yard
You
meme.
didn't think exactly. Thank you for your service. Exactly. Thank you for your service. I'm telling you.
So there's been a lot of dick talk this week, and I don't know
I
why.
ain't been talking about no dicks.
I've been talking a lot to one of the guys from the fire department. He shall remain nameless, but he finds
From
dicks.
our fire department?
Yeah, he finds dicks and everything. I mean,
oh, what
like
the fuck?
You can
well,
see
first
it. Like,
of all, you shouldn't be talking to that fucking dick, okay? All right.
But
so.
when I was
don't even watch this fucking show, so fuck that dick.
When I was hot tubbing with Tony and Josh and Olivia, we were talking about how
your realtors.
Yeah, the realtors that
at their house.
Yeah, like okay. I was telling them that I showered naked. I've seen a bunch of dicks in my life.
And literally. I was in the Army, and like I said, like 10 shows ago, ain't no man created equal. Nope. Fuck no.
Nope. Just it is what it is. It just
so
be okay.
So this is like totally fucked up. I was stationed in Panama.
Right.
So a Friday, Saturday night, we went out to the NCO club like everybody does.
Which I was doing the math because I've been drinking out of your mug that you gave me.
I left you a mug.
Yeah, your birthday mug.
Oh yeah.
And so you would have been in Panama in roughly 89, 90.
I was 91. In Panama from 90 to 94.
So my math wasn't too far off. Okay.
No.
Continue.
No. So at the NCO club, so the Howard Air Force Base NCO club had like patio garden area where they had a certain type of music. You went or okay, let's say rock music. You went up to the second floor, they had country music. You went up to the fourth floor, they had like the And if I'm wrong with the music choices, the top floor was the dance music. So
you're not gonna throw up, are you?
What's that? No. So the food was downstairs. They got me some pollo nuggets, and I'm just sitting there, and like the guys I'm with are like, feed me tequila shots. I'm like, dude, I can't do no more tequila. And I look over, and there's like this big Air Force colored fella. Okay, he's got a t-shirt on, and he's got red spandex shorts on. Now, in the 90s, spandex shorts were cool. Okay.
Yeah, because that was like when the ladies wore them underneath their leotards and stuff.
But men just wore like spandex
leotards.
Shorts. And there was this hooker standing next to him, pointing at, telling everybody to look what he had. His fucking dick was like coiled up 8 times in his fucking shorts. I ain't never seen a dick that big before.
He had a fucking python wrapped around.
It was like
a soft serve ice cream cone just wrapped around.
Another shot. Let's do another shot. So yeah, it was So all men are not created equal.
Do you talk him into taking his spandex shorts off?
No. I fucking walked away from that shit. I don't want no part of that. Yeah, I don't want no part.
It's not happening.
It's not happening. No part of that. Yeah. So. What else you got? You usually have. So, but you know what? I should have wrote down a list of the last episode. We left a lot of carrots dangling, dude.
Well, tell me about your shirt. I haven't seen your shirt yet.
Shirt. Okay, so this is for my Second Amendment. Just
the tip.
Just the tip. I promise. Okay, so this is for
let me guess. That's from American AF store.
Yeah. So this.
Do you even own a firearm?
I do.
You do?
Yeah. I owe. I'm not gonna tell you what I got, but I got some firepower. But you know what? But I'm a grown ass fucking man. Sure. I don't need to let you know what the fuck I got. So that's my next point. Iowa became an open carry fucking state.
Yeah. You can walk to the mall. You can walk to the mall with your.
Right. First of all, You're in fucking Iowa. You're not in fucking Chicago. Because I'll tell you what, little pussy ass Iowa boy, open carrying a fucking gun into the fucking auto parts store. If you were in Chicago, they would fucking take that gun from you, fucking beat you with it, and leave you alone. There is no fucking reason for anybody in Iowa to fucking conceal or open carry a fucking gun. Okay?
It's a very dangerous time in Iowa.
So thank you, Eric, for getting me fucking worked up again. Okay?
It's very dangerous times in
Not
Iowa.
shift getting me worked up. And you know what? Okay. Take a breath. It's your Second Amendment right to bear arms. You're in fucking Iowa. Are you gonna walk into fucking Walmart with a fucking gun? Who fucking cares, dude? Okay, so bring your fucking thinking you're a grown ass man ass to the fucking inner city, and then motherfuckers will eat you up. They will fucking make you eat your fucking gun. Okay, so don't think you're a fucking badass. Okay, listen, protect your fucking house, keep your fucking gun at home. I know guys right now that I work with. Well, I carry a gun with me all the time. Oh, why? Because they're going to rob you. You got like $5 on you. You can't pay for breakfast in the morning, and someone's gonna fucking rob you. Okay, motherfucker, leave your shit at home.
So speaking of that,
I gotta take my fucking heart pressure fucking pills again.
So speaking of that, I live in a I'll be honest, I live in a very conservative town. All the few like dads and men's Facebook groups that I'm on, they talk about all of their arsenals that they've got and how they all proudly open carry or conceal carry and yada 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 down the line. So we have two knuckleheads come into our Lowe's.
I like that you said knuckleheads, okay? Because that's what they are. Okay, go ahead.
We had two knuckleheads come into our Lowe's and they robbed the Lowe's, one with an axe and the other one with a machete or something like that. They were like robbing Lowe's with hand tools, no joke.
That they probably got from Lowe's, so you don't need a fucking gun. Okay,
right.
so
all of a sudden, nope, that's my point. This town with everybody talking how they're big bad private or concealed carrying guys, and every single one of them, or not every one of them, several of them was like, I was even at Lowe's at that point. Good thing those guys were on the other side of the store. Otherwise, I would have taken care of them. It's like, no, motherfucker. You were in the store when it went down and you went running and hiding.
Yeah, no, the fuck you wouldn't. So guess what? You can have your gun, protect your home, protect your property. Because guess what? These motherfuckers are like professional goddamn criminals. They will fucking make you eat that fucking gun. So leave it the fuck at home. And it just pisses well, I work a job and I do this and I do that. Motherfucker, really? You're walking into a fucking store. Lock your shit up in your fucking glove box.
Listen,
because you know what? Guess what? I will fucking club you in the back of the fucking head, take your fucking gun, set it on top of your fucking chest, and go chink. And then, really?
Listen, I know this will come to a surprise for a lot of people.
Thanks for getting me worked up, Eric.
I went through believe it or not, Olivia and I, we both went through a concealed carry class.
Okay, well, that's good.
In the state of Colorado, technically, we can carry concealed now if we wanted to.
Okay.
And so, but the key takeaway from that was, and this was taught by a former law enforcement officer in the state, and then a couple of other people at the gun club. So it was a legit course. And the main takeaway from that is that even if, like, basically the only time you actually have the right to stand your ground is if you're in your own house. Because, like, if I'm at Lowe's and I'm carrying concealed and these two knuckleheads come in and walk in, if I have a way to retreat or to escape, legally, I have to take that retreat. I can't go and confront them and kill them legally.
Because guess what happens if you confront them? You will get sued. Those fucking criminals will sue you. So everybody that thinks they're fucking badass with their, look at this big ass fucking gun I got hanging on my side. Fuck you, dude. I will fucking beat you with that fucking gun. Before you can even reach around and grab it, I will fucking rip your goddamn throat out. So fuck you.
Well, I'm glad I'm wearing a neutral shirt today. I'm playing Switzerland. I've got nothing on because I'm not sure we can stand another t-shirt debate.
No.
I think Neil might blow up if we have another shirt to talk
God
about.
damn it. These shows are not supposed to get my blood pressure up.
Well,
It's not good. If my doctor's watching, sorry.
Here, well, let's laugh a little bit.
I am laughing at these
before we
fucking knuckleheads that think they're fucking big and bad. I will beat you with your fucking sidearm.
All right, let's just share real quick why you have a job.
Why I know why I have a job, because people are fucking dumb.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Add this baby to a stream. All right, stop, drop, and roll here, folks.
So, okay, what's actually happening there, though?
Yeah, let me see if I can blow this up.
Have you actually not tried some of this crazy shit when you were a fucking kid? And this shit goes wrong, man.
No, it goes wrong.
You're curious.
Oh, here we go. All right, so we're using a vacuum cleaner to basically like light your fart on fire. And so they did it, except then he started his clothes on fire.
Well,
it worked.
I mean, have you ever, okay, so I can't condemn them from it. Have you ever like set up a ramp and jumped over kids like when you were little?
Of course.
Yeah, it's like the same thing. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Here, this guy got hurt getting his chicken nuggets.
Oh man,
arm just wasn't quite long enough.
You don't fuck with a man's chicken nuggets. Yeah, right? I do the same thing. You do not fuck with a man's chicken nuggets.
See, he's trying to get them. He went 100% for those chicken nuggets, man.
He did, but he did not make it.
And then his car is rolling out into the intersection.
Yeah, he did not make it at all.
And the fire department will get called to that. Guaranteed.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Right about now is when that car gets hit.
Yeah.
Oh, this truck explodes because it runs into that bridge.
Oh, I thought that was. Oh shit. See, the lights went out. But so, you want to raise your hands?
Hey, can somebody move in Neil's warehouse?
Yeah, I will get an electrician over here to fix the lights. I promise.
I thought that was happening. What happened to BJ?
Yeah, he's kind of,
still working on it. He's working.
Yeah, still working on it. We're still working through issues, so yeah.
That's cool.
It will happen. It will happen. So I mean, what do we got? We're 33 minutes in, so we probably don't have time. How about let's talk about? There's been a lot of talk about the 10-year challenge. Have you heard about that?
Yes, there has. Yeah, where you post a picture from 10 years ago to today.
Well, if anybody's listening or watching, let's post some pictures about the 10-year challenge. And we'll post our pictures of the 10-year challenge.
I'll be about in diapers.
Like in 2010, you were in diapers? 10 years ago, you're like 2010, right?
2011.
2012. You were not in diapers.
No, I was 5 years on the job at that point.
Okay, so let's do, if anybody's listening, we will set out the challenge. The best 10-year challenge will win something out of my junk drawer.
Now, like the roughest change or the biggest change, like
you know what? Okay, how about
this? Whatever you since
how about
junk
this,
drawer,
bro?
whatever you deem is the best.
The first one to post a 10-year challenge picture on our website wins something out of my fucking
literally
junk drawer.
the first one.
The first one. I don't give a fuck if it's you. I will give you something out of junk drawer. And there's good shit in there.
Deal.
There's good shit. I got gift cards in there that, well, they might be expired, but that's all good.
Deal. I would love to see it. Can you believe that the Bengals might be in the Super Bowl?
Do I need to turn on the TV behind me?
Well, you're not a Chiefs fan, right?
I fucking hate them. I told you that. Well, I hate a Chiefs fan as much as a motherfucker walking into a goddamn ice cream shop packing heat. Motherfucker, who the fuck is gonna fuck with you in an ice cream shop? I'll tell you what, I will. I will fucking smack you in the head with your fucking gun, kick you in the ass, and send you on your fucking way.
You know who's gonna mess with him? The 16-year-old kid working at the Cold Stone behind the counter.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't roll that ice cream.
It is good roll ice cream though, so
it is real good.
All right, bro. So what are you thinking?
It's episode 15.
Whoa.
Figuring it out. Hello.
No, I'm here.
And it's been a whole lot of fun.
Okay, so
I'm sad.
Okay,
I didn't have any bubbly.
Week,
I'm sad I didn't have any bubbly to open up.
No, it's all good. We'll do that next week too, because I don't give a fuck. We'll do episode 16. You have the bubbly, I got the bubbly. So I think next week we'll get to do Saturday.
Yep. Back on track. Yeah.
Back on track on Saturday. And would you like me to text you something?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So before I text you something, I'm just going to say, because you fucking cut me off for the last 5 fucking weeks.
I'm fast on the trigger.
I fucking love you, brother.
I love you, brother. Good episode. We'll talk to you next week.
Love you, man.
Bye.
Bye.